Hi, and welcome to what was meant to be my first unboxing video, but as I have an impractical car, the unboxing took place in a car park yesterday. So this is going to be a kind of review and thoughts of the Civitas District Warzone Alpha tile from Forgeworld. So this is a Realm of Battle tile for the Adeptus Titanicus game, so it's in 8mm scale. It's a normal 2-foot square tile, like all Realm of Battle tiles. Because it's a Forgeworld tile, it's resin, though not the standard resin that Forgeworld use. This is a much harder resin, feels a lot more like plastic. It's also very different colour. It's, as you can see, it's almost black. This is the natural colour. It hasn't been undercoated or anything like that. As with all Forgeworld stuff, you'll need to give it a good clean with some soapy water, warm water. Because I can see where I've got a little bit of water on it previously, it's definitely covered in a lot of release agent, probably more so than normal Forgeworld stuff. I don't think these are made in-house. I think they might outsource these, looking at the packaging it came in. So that's that. So this is the Alpha tile. There was also a beta tile that went up on sale for something less than an hour and then disappeared from the website. I believe there was some sort of quality or manufacturing issue with that one, so it's been removed from sale for now. Hopefully be back in stock and available at some point in the future, but Forgeworld haven't given any details of when. Now one of these tiles will set you back £80, which is about standard for the Forgeworld Realm of Battle tiles. The beta tile was the same price, and they did do a bundle containing the 2 tiles and 1 box of the Civitas Imperialis scenery, but there was no saving on that on usually for Forgeworld, and in fact, as you can get the bundled box set of 4 of the Civitas scenery sets for the price of 3, it's actually not a very good deal on the bundle. You can see there's plenty of detail on the tile, a lot of flat areas which obviously you need, and then a few large sort of building sections in each corner, plus lots of other detail around. There's Munitorium armoured containers, some of the battlefield assets, various defences, some bunker entrances, and also a crashed Xiphon fighter over there. Okay, so if we zoom in to look at some of the detail, one part at a time. That's such a big tile. So in this corner, got a large open space. It's obviously designed to have one of the Civitas sector buildings placed in it. It's got a couple of the Munitorium containers, some bunker entrances, rubble, and a large open space in the middle that can fit a fairly sizable building in there. Okay, this next corner, we have a single-story building. Got a crashed Xiphon fighter in the corner there, and a reasonably flat roof there, so you could place another building on the top there if you wanted to extend it up. The outer edge doesn't match the sizes of the scenery building, so you can't just extend the whole thing up, but there is certainly space in the middle there to put something in. Okay, this corner here has another low platform designed for a building. Again, some of the Munitorium containers and a few battlefield asset type items. Now, this looks like it's designed for a 2x4 building, but because of the detail around it, that doesn't actually fit. It will fit a 2x3 buildings from the scenery set, but only using the upper story pieces. The ground floor pieces don't fit on this this plinth, which is a bit of a shame. I would have thought they could have designed that a bit better. I think if you're using this tile with this scenery, you are going to end up maybe with a lot of the ground floor pieces of the scenery set left over, particularly if you're building tall buildings, which you kind of want to for Adeptus Titanicus, so you can block line of sight. So that's a bit of a shame about that. Okay, in this final corner, we've got some low detail here. I think meant to be various generators, things like that, and another single story building here. Now this one does actually match up with the Civitas sector buildings set. It's got the same edges along there, and it's 7x2 size of the scenery set, so that's designed so you can place scenery on there. Again, it's the upper story pieces. Not bad fit, slight mould shrinkage I think, but not so much that you'd notice. You can obviously build this up to whatever level you like, but again, that's going to be using up a lot of the upper story pieces. So just looking at some of the roadway sections, obviously got a lot of flat areas, but there are small bits of detail around old defences and things like that. So bases for the Titans are often going to be a bit wobbly, but obviously that's a kind of trade-off between having a perfectly flat battlefield or a detailed one. I think generally you'll be able to place the models without them tipping over in any areas where they could feasibly stand in game, so it's not the end of the world. So overall, yes, it's a nice piece of scenery with a couple of issues, but nothing substantial. I do think a bit more thought could have been given to some of the places for the buildings, maybe allowing them to fit more of the lower stories. Generally well manufactured, although there is a slight curve to the board. It curves out ever so slightly towards each corner, only by a millimetre or two, but I think that is going to be maybe noticeable if you put a couple of the boards next to each other. Obviously at the moment there is only this one board available, with the beta one coming along at some point, and hopefully some more, because at the moment obviously you need really 4 of these boards to make a Adeptus Titanicus battlefield, so you're going to end up with a lot of repetition. But we have seen some other scenery from Forgeworld, so hopefully they'll be releasing further tiles in the future to give a bit more variety. So that is my review of the Civitas District Warzone Alpha. I'll hopefully be doing an actual unboxing and review of the Warlord Titan with Sun Fury Plasma Annihilator for Adeptus Titanicus, and the Night Lancers as well later. And then next weekend, UPS willing, I'll be reviewing a much larger Titan related item. So hopefully you'll join me for those two. Thanks.